Does race or culture affect our boundaries?
Thank you. So, as you know, I believe that you have a true self, and your true self is who you actually are, and that you're meant to find after a long healing and spiritual journey. You usually are not your true self as soon as you are born, and that's just it. So, the idea is your true self will always have its own boundaries, whatever those are, but its own boundaries, irrespective of your home culture. So it doesn't matter if your home culture is Middle Eastern or Latin American, it doesn't matter because your true self will always have the same boundaries. And depending on how hard or easy a journey you've set up for yourself, because it's my belief that you chose this video game on easy, medium, or hard mode. So if you chose hard mode, which most people have, if either they are what I consider a real person or resonate with my kind of spirituality, if what I say resonates with you, most likely you chose hard mode. And that usually points to the idea that your home culture is as far apart from your true self's boundaries as possible. So, whatever your home culture is, there's nothing wrong with whatever that setup is. There will be a culture of violence that is accepted, that's culturally accepted to each culture. So, different violences are accepted in different cultures. Other kinds of graciousness, mindfulness, spaciousness is also expected in different cultures. So you might really appreciate one thing about a new culture to you that you don't have in your home culture, but something that you're so used to in your home culture, this culture has no idea how to do that, and you can't teach it to them because it's part of the vibrational fabric of that culture. There's nothing right or wrong with any culture. It's just as if I'm telling you to paint, and if you're born in one culture, all you get are different kinds of blues, or I'm telling you to paint and all you get are different shades of orange. You can still paint and you can still express yourself, but there's a limitation to each home culture. And your true self's boundaries will never change no matter what home culture you're born into. It's just how far apart your home culture from your true self's boundaries are. That depends on how hard a journey you want to be on. And most likely, it could lead you to leaving your country, adopting maybe a new language, being more multinational, where you can adopt the things you like about your new culture, but retain the things you like about your other culture. So you're a little bit more fluent, culturally speaking, than most other people because no culture feels 100% correct to you because you're so much above that level of being. Does this make sense? You know, I'm going to go way out here, so this may have nothing to do with your question, but it's actually a personal belief of mine that, let's say there's this idea of France. Okay, there's an idea of France. There's an idea of like, if you're on this side of the line, you're in France. If you're on that side of the line, you're in a different country. And there's one line. And that line might have changed over time due to war and stuff like that. If in 1802, one person that was born in France somehow didn't get born, and now we're all the way here in this year, is France still France? I'm going to argue no. So, do you see how specific your home culture is and what vibration it's at is quite static and it's very, very specific. You are up there. There's no way to define yourself down here. Does this make sense? So even if now France is not France, because that one person was not born within its boundaries in 1802, in the reality where that person wasn't born, we're still going to call that France, right? But it's not, it's eerily not France, but we're still going to call it France. So like this starts to go into many different things, but basically, whoever you are, your true self lives on a level so above, in quotation marks, the idea of France, that even your home culture cannot really do anything to your true self's boundaries. Okay. Do you have any thoughts, questions, or comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you very much for your question. Bye.